What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacob. For those of you who don't know, I'm an Australian living in Germany playing American football. Today's vlog is a little bit different to my usual vlogs. It's something more non-football related and also non-related to anything that I'm doing, more what has been done to me. Today I want to talk about some of the main reasons that Germany has changed me, and obviously because I'm a pretty positive guy, pretty optimistic, I want to talk about how Germany has changed me for the better. So without any delay, let's start this vlog and give you the first reason why Germany has changed me. So first up on my list is environmental efficiency, and that's something that the Germans have down pat. Right now I'm at my local Aldi doing my Pfand, which is my bottle recycling. So basically what happens is when you buy a bottle, it's recyclable, but they charge you a tax. And when you pay the tax when you buy it, the only way you can get the tax back is generally 10 to 25 cents. You get it when you come back and put it into one of these machines. So you get your 25 cents back, makes recycling easier, saves the environment, and it's only one part of the environmental efficiency that the Germans show and how it's changed my life. Boom, easy as that. One of the big reasons environmental efficiency in Germany has changed me has to do with Pfand. Now it's not the only one, and we'll go into that, but Pfand is one of the biggest ones. It just makes me more aware of what I'm doing with my recyclable goods when we're out and about and I have a recyclable bottle and there's nothing like an Aldi or something nearby. You know, you put it on the side of the bin so that way someone else can grab it if they want to take it and recycle. You don't just throw it straight into the non-recyclable trash. And I feel like when I'm at home in Australia, I constantly now feel almost bad about recycling the regular way, because this way is so much more efficient and good for the environment. It gives you a reason to recycle because you don't get your money back. If you don't recycle, you pay the price. You pay the tax for everything that needs to go into sorting out that mess that you leave behind. And that's not the only part of Germany's environmental efficiency that has really changed me. Also, completely unrelated note to the subject, but with the Pfand I just had, I went and bought from the Aldi baked area. This is a Quark-Tasche. If you watch my bakery vlog, you remember my disappointment with the Quark-Bällchen and them not being filled with quark. This thing cost 59 cents. I got about €7 back from my Pfand, so I used some of it to buy this, and it's filled with quark. This is what I'm talking about. Quark-Tasche, sehr gut. The next thing is your personal waste management. This is our apartment building's compost bin. Compost is something that's rarely spoken about in Australia, but in Germany it's almost universal. Everyone or every apartment building has a compost area. Everyone does Pfand. Everyone does their own little bit to help the environment and help waste management inside of their town and also inside of the country. And that's something that has really changed me when I go back home, but it's something that's always on my mind and something that I'm always trying to do the best at. And it's something that has really, I guess, stuck into my brain, and it has changed the way that I live my regular life, not only my life in Germany. That's number one. Now, on to number two. Okay, so the next thing I want to speak about that I think Germany has changed in me, it has to do with, I think, the best way to describe it would be minimalistic living. This is my first paycheck. This is the first ever paycheck I've got playing American football. And obviously I'm going to keep what I earn private just because I think that's the right thing to do. But for my friends back home, this paycheck, we get paid monthly. This is probably equivalent to what I would earn in a week back in Australia with a regular job, regular 9 to 5. But back home, when I was living in Australia, I was so materialistic and so living above my means. I had debt, I had loans, I had things that I didn't need. Since moving to Germany, I have become such a minimalist that This year, I fit my entire life into 2 suitcases. Yes, we have a nice apartment. It's not a minimalistic apartment, but it is what people in Australia would consider not over the top living. But I live monthly on, a minuscule amount of what I used to need to live. I used to buy fancy things that I didn't need. I used to drive a fancy car that I didn't need. Now I drive a secondhand moped. I buy things within my means. I am debt free. I am liquid. Germany has turned me into such a minimalist when it comes to spending money, and then also what I get for my money. Fancy dinners, these kind of things that, I'd rather sit at home with Marianne and have a nice home cooked meal than go and spend $40, $50 on a fancy steak that literally I just don't find it appealing anymore. So Germany has changed me in a way where now I'm quite minimalistic and quite simple. And when I go back home, I find myself almost shocked at the way people are living and what people deem to be normal. So yet another thing Germany has changed in me in a good way is it simplified my life and also made me much more of a minimalist, and just makes me thankful for what I do have and not what I really want, because sometimes what you want isn't really what you need. The next thing that I think Germany has changed in me isn't something that I didn't have before. It's not something that I've lacked in my life, but I feel like Germany's opened me up to a whole new world of that, and that is cultural acceptance. I'm playing football. I'm Australian. I'm playing football in Germany, and the game that I'm playing is American. I play with Germans, Americans. I've played with French, Finnish, Swedish, Spanish, Latvian, Lithuanian, Hungarian, English. I've met Scottish. The list goes on. And the thing that it teaches you, I think, living in another country, but also experiencing the country the way I am by playing American football with all these international players, it almost forces you to dive into other people's cultures and also, I think, learn about that culture and what their beliefs are and what, I guess, the backbone of that culture is. And that's something that, being on a big island in Australia, our cultural acceptance and our cultural knowledge is very limited. So being here in Germany and learning about other people's cultures has really opened up my mind to other ways of living. It's brought things into my life that I've found I've been able to adapt to and make my life better with. But realistically, it's just created this ability to become a more well-rounded person and be more accepting to people's backgrounds, religion, preferences on an everyday life, whatever that would be. I think living in another country is something that just really expands your mind and then also your acceptance of other cultures. So that's a big one for me, is living in Germany, is the cultural aspect and learning about everything that the world has to offer. And there you have it, guys. 3 of the biggest reasons I think Germany has changed me. Environmental awareness, you've got minimalistic living or minimalistic lifestyle, and also cultural acceptance. These are things that not only living in Germany, but I think living in any international country outside of your home will give you. But for me, those are the biggest things. Being here over the past 2.5, basically gonna go on 3 years, has taught me. That's the vlog, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Share, comment, write down in the comments what living in another country may have done for you, or if you are living in a country at the moment, cultural differences, those kind of things. Put them in the comments. I love to reply to comments, read comments. Put them in there and get a conversation started. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.